This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of September 28th, 2022. I'm Alex Brown. The St. Joseph County Council has given the green light for a potential $2.4 billion electric vehicle battery manufacturing facility in New Carlisle. The council last night unanimously approved tax incentives and a development agreement for Ultium Cells plans for the 2.5 million square foot plant, which could bring 1,600 jobs to the area. South Bend Regional Chamber CEO Jeff Ray says the project would have a massive impact on the region.
Once they're up at full production, we would anticipate about a $650 million annual economic impact from just the jobs that are created here. And the annual employment will support about 2,800 jobs here in our community.
The 656-acre site inside the Indiana Enterprise Center is one of several being considered by Ultium, which is expected to make a final decision on the location of the plant over the next several weeks. Officials from Oakland City University yesterday broke ground on a more than $1 million tennis center on the Gibson County campus. Funding for the project, which includes 6 new tennis courts, is being led by a $250,000 gift from alumnus Dr. Donald Wilder and his wife, Mary Ann. Evansville-based Berry Global Group is partnering with Mars Inc. in Virginia to create new jars made with recyclable material for 3 of its popular candy brands. Berry says the new jars, made with 15% post-consumer resin, will eliminate about 300 tons of virgin plastic annually. From the #1 source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Don't miss IBJ's inaugural HR Impact Awards on October 13th. This event will shine a light on the work that goes into creating a great team. Join us to hear from leaders who have implemented innovative human resources initiatives in the areas of diversity and inclusion, talent recruitment, employee experience, and training and development. RSVP by October the 5th at ibj.com/events.
Whether it's a new hire or a noteworthy promotion, IIB's Big Wigs and New Gigs serves as a platform to promote your team. Our revamped offering includes being featured on both the newly redesigned newsletter and at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. Subscribers to the Business News subscription save $10 off every listing. Plus, you can save $100 by bundling your submission to IIB with the Indianapolis Business Journal or the Indiana Lawyer. More at InsideIndianaBusiness.com.
A medical technology company in New Albany is growing its footprint. RX Lightning, which has developed a software platform to streamline the specialty medication enrollment process, says it will expand its headquarters in the city's downtown and create up to 175 jobs over the next several years. RX Lightning is investing more than $500,000 in the expansion. The company says its platform connects prescribers, specialty pharmacies, manufacturers, hubs, payers, and foundations in one place, with the goal of helping patients get access to more than 1,200 specialty medications in a much more efficient manner.
Today, when providers prescribe those medications, there's a lot of paperwork, phone calls, and faxes that occur. And as a result, it sometimes takes weeks or months for patients to get through the approval processes and get to start the meds. So we've automated all the paper processes, and now patients are getting the medications in days instead of weeks. URAC is the organization that accredits specialty pharmacies, and when you look at their data, the average day to dispense is usually about 6.5 days. In our system, we're seeing our average day to dispense between 1 and 2 days, and the fastest we've been able to see is about 3.5 hours, which is really just unheard of.
Co-founder and CEO Julia Regan says the company plans to move into the 3-story historic building at the corner of Market and Pearl Streets in downtown New Albany by the end of the year. Indiana's plan for building out a statewide electric vehicle infrastructure network has received a stamp of approval from the Federal Highway Administration, paving the way for the Indiana Department of Transportation to begin the process of installing more than 100 charging stations across the state. The proposal, submitted by INDOT in July, details how the state plans to use $100 million in funding from the 2021 Bipartisan Infrastructure Law to install about 100 EV fast charging stations along interstates and U.S. highways over the next 3 years. INDOT plans to install the stations in high-demand areas as early as June 2024, with stations going live in the second quarter of 2025. Fox 59 morning anchor Angela Ganote is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.